Okay, welcome back everybody for another video of Ultimate General, American Civil War. Today we are going to be playing Cross Keys. Alright, so let's see what we're getting into. Cross Keys. The Union keeps sending more troops to deal with our moves through the Shenandoah Valley. Our signal station on Massanutten, monitoring Union progress, reported 2 Union columns converging on your position under the command of General Fremont. The army of General Fremont is marching on Valley Pike. Advance your force at Cross Keys and stop him. Alright, looks like we just have our soldiers here. This is going to be a defensive battle. Should be fun. Okay, the Federal brigades come into line and soon will attack your position. Mill Creek offers a good defensive position to repel the Yankees. Your main objective is to hold this passage, and the other one located southwards. You should expect superior forces, so use the terrain to your benefit to withstand the assault. Good luck, General. Okay. If I remember correctly, I feel like not as many men come in the south, so I'm going to put fewer forces down there. Where's our... Here we go. Who knows? This could go terribly wrong for us. But I'm going to put our units... I'm going to put fewer men and our less effective men down there. But we will keep our 2 units with reboard muskets up here, and we'll keep these 2 shock units up here. We'll have him in the middle. We'll put him towards the middle as well. Put Phelps towards here. And so then Peckham should be able to help out a little bit. Maybe if I put him around here or so. The other thing is, I feel like in the past, I usually try to hold a position in here versus in here. But we'll just have to see about that. Because I also do like the idea of catching them in the river. I'm just not sure how feasible that's going to be. But I'm gonna try to hold not on this side of the riverbank, but over here, and try to fire on them when they're in the river. And we'll see how it goes. If it goes poorly, well, we will pay for our mistakes, won't we? And let's go ahead and get started. Move these men up. Yep, perfect. Moved up. Try to get our artillery in there. Let's move Phelps up to over here. Let's pack him up to over here. Johnston and Forrest, I think I'm just going to have kind of bouncing back and forth, just depending on where he's needed. And same with Graham. Graham is going to be helping repel charges. So let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit while we're getting our guys in order. I'll put Johnson out in front to see if he spots the enemy. But otherwise, we're going to be holding a position right about here. So far, so good. This position so that we're a little bit closer to the edge of the tree line here. I you on full fire. Okay. Some skirmishers up here. I'm going to maneuver Graham around to deal with that if needed. Johnson's taking fire. Let's pull him back. And I will slow down the game speed once enemy units get here, but for now I'm going to speed it up. Alright, and there they are. Looking good. Yep, some skirmishers over here, but we're still in the tree cover, so I'm good with that. Maybe I will move. No, I'll keep Magleton over here, and we'll keep Sanders here in the middle. Let's see if I can't move up our artillery a little bit. I would like to keep him in this kind of little clearing here, but I'd also like for him to be able to use his shell shot, and I'm just not sure how much shell he's going to be able to fire from that position. So I'll put him here where it's a little wooded, but we're not dealing with like the thick wood like here. And we've got a unit moving down here. So I'm going to bring Forrest around to maybe deal with that. Oops. Okay. Yep, going great up here. Okay, excellent. More Union infantry. Yeah, they're congregating up here pretty strongly. Let's take a shot with our palmettos and then retreat. Oh, let's get Forrest out of there. Nope, 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 nope. Forrest running this way. He's gonna get rear flanked, I swear, because whenever I press fallback, he goes this way instead of going this way. So that was I'm not happy with that, but that's okay. We took a lot of damage here. Let's pull Graham back. We'll wait for the shot, and then we'll move him out. Okay, that's it. And let's get a shot on. Very nice. Fall back. Oh. Let's get these units moved up. I didn't realize they weren't actually firing. Forrest, you don't need to retreat so far. Let's go up here, like that. Very good. Okay, we got them to retreat. Oh, never mind. There's a lot. 3 brigades congregating up here. It's a lot. I'm gonna move Phelps back just a little bit. Just because this looks like it could get hot at any moment. And I don't want to be dealing with that. Oh, Lomax has taken a lot of damage. I'm gonna go ahead and move Graham down here, just because I think he'll have a chance to help. And let's see if we can't have Magleton cross. Let's move Johnson over here. I really want to strengthen our hand, because I think eventually they're going to press us over here. Yep, Monarch Forest. Over here helping. That's good. Oh, no, get back into the urban cover. Let's get Johnson up here just because Sully has taken a lot of damage. And I feel like we need to help. Let's get Magleton across on the double. What are our goals? Hold 2, lose less than 40% of the army. Okay, we can do that. Not a problem. they start to walk across this bridge, that would be good for us. There's so many skirmishers. And maybe we just fall back a little bit. Here, come back here. I think this is not a good position to be in. I forgot I gave him carbines instead of instead of those good rifles. Yeah, keep falling back. I don't think this is the move. Yep, fall back. After a shot, fall back. Essentially my problem is I don't... Well, that is true. If anyone should be charging in over here, it should be Magleton. But there's so many skirmishers. I'm afraid he's gonna get... When Johnson should be charging in. I'm just afraid he's gonna get overwhelmed. But maybe the solution to that is to bring in Graham, right? Main Union forces advancing. So it looks like they might gather some strength here in the center. In which case, I do not want to try to advance through here when there's going to be a brigade. I simply can't do anything about Donway's brigade up there. Ooh, no. This is too dangerous. 2 brigades. Yeah, I'm gonna have him fall back. Unfortunate as that is. We're gonna have our men fall back just a little bit. I do want them coming into the river. Johnston, hold your ground. Let Graham come around. Okay, not bad, but now there's another infantry brigade coming up. That looks like they mean business. Sounds like somebody's charging. Where? Oh. Oh. Let Forrest take a shot. And call him back. Unfortunately, I need them to come back. Because we've already got our next brigade charging in. Unfortunately. Don't turn. Okay. Let's try to get a shot in over here before they connect. Okay, get in there. Oh, Sanders, come back, come back. Overall, it seems to be going pretty well. Yeah, let's everyone focus on Beale. What did he have? Springfield M1861s, those are really good. Those are very good. But Sanders definitely overstepped here. I really need to bring him back. Oops. How are we doing on ammunition? Still doing pretty well, I'll say. Nothing too bad. Oh, Max, unfortunately, has been taking a pounding, but he's holding in there. We'll pull Meager back a little bit. I want them to walk back into the river. Sanders can just recover some condition. That'll be great. Overall, this is going really well. I think we broke the back of really the biggest Union attack, so I'm not too concerned at this point. Let's bring our artillery wagon back up. Let's mount up. And start picking out good targets. Pull back trig a little bit. Everybody focus fire on him. Charging in. Good, looks like we're doing some good damage. And get in another volley. Come on, there we go. And they're routing. Excellent. Cool. We're doing well on there. We still seem to be doing pretty well up here. And Lomax is still putting up a great fight. Oops. Let's get Forrest to hold position for a minute and just open up with their carbines. Get a reload in, and then another volley, and then I'll probably pull them back. But this is great. I've got them in the river. I'm gonna pull Denison up a little bit. Oops, looks like that brigade is back in action. Oops, we lost a howitzer down here. I think we've just been hit by too much collateral damage, if you will. I'm gonna bring Graham around. Maybe take a swipe at that artillery there. Move Trig back some. And let's keep moving Sully up. I really want to put the threat of a charge into their hearts. We'll stop, take a shot, and then charge in. And then let's bring Sully forward. Hold there. Bring Magleton forward. Johnson forward. Let's bring Graham out of there because he's getting shot at by these 3 brigades. Excellent. We got some Napoleons. That's huge. We'll take that. Okay, Magleton's taking a lot of damage. Let's bring him back. Oh no. No, my Napoleons! After all that work. Well, I just want Sully to hold these woods at the moment. I'd be happy with that. Okay. Fallback forest. Let's call Trig back a little bit. "30 more minutes to hold out. We can do it." Yeah, Magleton not faring super well, unfortunately. Looks like Payman had a little bit of a flip-flop there. Let's bring Phelps forward. Oh, I haven't been supplying my cannons. I thought I had been. Oops. Where did that supply? Here we go. Oh no, I'd say this is going pretty well. Pretty well. Let's see if we can't run them down a little bit. Didn't do too bad. Phelps has done really well. Trig has done pretty well. Looks like these cannons have turned around to shoot at Graham. Yep, I'm getting flanked by those cannons, which isn't great. But oh well. Maybe we can capture another unit here. Let's mount up and try to get over that supply. Get it while we can. Graham, unfortunately, is taking a lot of damage. I was hoping he would have gotten this unit to surrender by now. That's okay. We'll just keep the pressure up over here. And let's get off of them. Get out of there. Oops. That's not what I want. Move up our artillery there. Let's dismount for now. I'll just keep the supply wagon here, keeping them fed. Recover some condition. We only have 7 minutes, so I don't think he'll be able to charge in again, but just in case. Looks like everyone else is engaged. That's good. Four more minutes. Yep. Alright, we'll just hold the line and I think that'll be fine. I don't know what happened to that infantry brigade. Okay. I wasn't sure if they were going to give me the option to continue. But we did fight a numerically superior enemy, and we had almost a 1-to-3 casualty ratio. Probably ends up being what? Certainly something less than that. Maybe, yeah, something like that. It's really close to 3. Oh, we captured a lot of these M1861s, which those are much better. Those are much better than what I was using. We captured some Napoleons, which is great. Captured a lot more Sharps than what we lost. Yeah, all in all, this was a good battle for us. And got one more here, Port Republic. So now the question is, do I put another point into medicine, or do I want to be putting more points into logistics so that I can buy up a lot more artillery in the next battle? Because I think after this is, oh yeah, okay. So we've got Gaines Mill, and then it'll be Malvern Hill. Then I believe after that is Antietam, and Antietam is where it really picks up, I believe, for the Confederacy. So we definitely want to make sure we're getting ready for that. So do I want logistics? Do I want to be putting 2 points into logistics right here when I'm not going to be benefiting from it yet? That is the question. Yeah, I think I do want to do that. I feel pretty behind when it comes to my artillery. I mean, I'm not that far behind. Like, these howitzers are fine. We've got Napoleons. We've got the 3-inch guns. I feel like I will fall behind if I don't start investing. So medicine does feel good. Feels good getting back some of the men that you lose each battle. Does it feel better than having enough guns? I mean, granted, like on muskets, I am running short. I think on I'm not really that short here, but I could see it happening eventually. Maybe I simply will put 1 into medicine here, and then after Port Republic, I'll put 1 into logistics. I think that's what I'll do. Yep, musketry drills, melee, and I want the improved shells. Yep. Low max, musketry, melee, melee. Yes. Just remembering here what these other perks do. Yep. And yep. Okay. Let's get these men back up to snuff. So I'll put 2100 in here. We're not hurting our efficiency too much there. Magleton did take a lot of damage, so I don't. Well, I can get to 2100. So I think I will do that. Sully, let's bring him up to about 1800. Any more than that and we'll lose our... I do have plenty of veterans. So if anyone's in danger of losing their veterancy, maybe Lomax. Or not really. It's fine. I'll go ahead and put 2,000 men in here. Tennyson, I'll put a little higher, 2,100. Johnson, I'll put 2,000. Graham, yeah, we want to be using rookies here. Yeah, it looks like we can get up to about 450-ish. Looks like once we get past about 490, that's when he really starts to fall off. So I'll just, yeah, we'll put him at 475. Let's make sure our artillery here is good. Yep. Yep. Sanders starts to fall off. Pretty hard there. So it looks like 1,300 is about his cap at the moment.
Sir, yes, sir!
Trig. Let's bring in 10. And I believe for this next one we can have 13 units. Yep, 13 unit assault. So let's go ahead, oops. Let's go ahead and I think I might make another artillery brigade just because I feel like having more artillery is going to be more useful than having a small unit like Sanders. And then I can move our new artillery brigade down here into the 4th Division whenever we create them. So let's do that. Let's get a... Yeah, let's get a high captain. Sure. Let's check out the howitzers. And we can get up to about 9. Or if I use my veterans, yeah, I mean, that's going to be 125, and how many do I have to spare? Plenty. So, there, we'll have some fairly decent artillery. And, oh, Forrest. Gotta bring Forrest back up. So Forrest was at 550 men. If I just put rookies in, what does that do to him? It does hurt him quite a bit. So let's give him the veterans, and we'll. How many of our good guns do we have? Okay, so we safely have 600. I can bring him up to 600, and it won't cause any problems there. So let's do that. Put him at 600 men. I hate how much melee he's losing, but he's not supposed to be going into melee anyway, so it's fine. And I think we're ready to go into the next battle. Thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate you taking the time. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. As always, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Would really appreciate all the support. Thanks everybody, and we'll catch you in the next video.